How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, this isn't your typical VF Media video. It's not a short film or anything crazy like that. However, we are basically, this is a new start for the channel. I'm going to be uploading a lot more car content on this channel with this car. So basically, back in May, I purchased one of my dream cars that I've been wanting since basically high school. And yeah, so I picked up this 2018 Audi S4 Prestige. I'm currently tuned on 034 Motorsport's Stage 1 tune on 93, so we are going to be running it at the drag strip, seeing what it runs. I ran it a couple weeks ago. It was in 93 degree weather with 2600 DA, and the fastest time that I had that day was a 12.4. So hopefully today we're going to be running, hopefully 11s, like high 11s is my goal. But here in a second, I'm going to go to Sheets. I'm going to go load the E85 tune on this car from 034, but other than the tune, this car is completely stock. It's stock intake, stock downpipe, stock exhaust, stock everything. I am working with a couple companies. For now, we are running a stock hardware, basically S4. And honestly, 12.4 isn't too bad for a completely stock S4 with just a tune on it. So the numbers wise, I'm going to pull up a little picture up here. I don't know the exact number, but I know on the Stage 193 tune, it should be making around 430 horsepower. And then 567 foot-pounds of torque, I believe. I mean, that's pretty insane for just a stock car with a tune, but we are going to be switching, like I said, to E85, and it should be making like 484, I think, horsepower, and then 601 torque. Let's head over to Sheets and run the E85 file on this car. Okay, so as you can see, we have 15 miles of range right now. I'm going to drive the car a little bit more and get a little bit lower. The idea here is to basically drain all of the 93 octane fuel out so I can run full E85 on this car. I don't have a fuel lit sensor or anything like that, so like I said, we're just gonna have to run it low and then fill up the rest on E85, and then we're gonna drive for probably about 30 minutes, let all the E85 go into the fuel rails, and from there we'll do some testing. I've actually never tuned or even driven a car on E85 that I've owned personally, so this is gonna be a learning experience for me. It should be pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So basically, put E85 in the car, switch the flash tune over, and like I said, I'm just gonna drive probably 30 minutes or 20-30 miles just to get the E85 in the fuel rails. Like I said earlier in the video, it should make right around 600 torque and then close to 500 brake horsepower. So if we can run like an 11.8 or an 11.7 tonight, I'll be really happy with that. Considering, I mean, this car has no mods on it. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's head over to Sheets. I'm gonna burn the rest of this fuel off, and I will see you guys there. All right, as you can see, we have 0 miles left. My gas light over there is blinking, so we are here. We are at the Sheets pump. As you can see, the yellow pump's right there. I've got the laptop over here set up. I'm gonna go and load the 034 software on this computer, and then I'm gonna plug in basically this cable, and from there we will get to filling up the car with the 85. So before we go ahead and flash the car, I put the battery on a battery charger so we don't have any issues with battery dying or anything like that, because it takes probably around 10 minutes for the tune to go ahead and flash to your ECU, so we don't want the battery dying or anything like that. Plus, it's recommended by 034 to keep your battery on a charger, so we're going to make sure we follow that, and now that we have that done, let's go ahead and get to tuning. Okay, so not really an issue, but I just didn't think that this would happen, but there's a software update that I have to do, and I had to basically turn on the hotspot on my phone. So as you can see, it is at 2%. I don't know if you can see that, but this might take a minute, so I might just be sitting here at this pump for a pretty long time. But anyways, I'm gonna wait here until this gets finished. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to Starbucks, and since they have stable Wi-Fi there, I'm gonna go ahead and do this software update there. I'm probably gonna put in like just a dab of 93 so I can actually get there since I'm on 0 miles. But basically, yep, we are going to Starbucks to make sure that this update gets finished, and then from there we will go ahead and get our tune done. As you can see, I put in $1.44 worth of 93 on here. Let's see, hopefully that's enough to get us to Starbucks. It is 0.4 miles away, so let's go ahead, go to Starbucks, and then hopefully by the time we come back here, we are able to fill up on this yellow pump. We're now at Starbucks, and as you can see, it downloaded in like 2 seconds. Thank you to Starbucks for their trusty Wi-Fi. If it wasn't for them, I would still be at that gas station trying to get the software update. All right, we finally got the ECU to read to the software for 034. we're gonna go ahead, flex fuel pump, go ahead in there. Now that we're filling up with E85, I'm probably gonna fill up with about 7 or 8 gallons. We don't want to fill up a full tank of E85 just because it's unnecessary weight at the drag strip. So half a tank should be more than okay for this. And yeah, after we do this, we're gonna go ahead and flash the ECU, and then we're gonna turn the car on, do our little learning cycle for the ECU, and from there we'll do some testing with the draggy. Alright, so as you can see, I have selected the E85 flash, and we're gonna go ahead and hit next on here. We're gonna go down, flash it. We have got our battery charger on there, so we should be good to go. Everything is unplugged here, so let's go ahead, flash it, and this should take probably like 10 minutes or something. So once that's done, I'll let you guys know. Shouldn't take entirely too long. As you can see here, a bunch of fault codes are coming up. I just got a sport diff fault code and some other stuff. Right now it is at 100%, so I think probably in a couple seconds this will be done. But all right, cool. So it said there, result successful burn, and I think we're good to go. New flash. Yeah, nope, we're good. We are all good to go. So from here, we were told to key off and then exit the software, and then from there I'm gonna go disconnect the battery charger and we should be good to go. As you can see here, I took everything out of the trunk, the spare tires out, everything that I had in here. I am bringing a cooler with me because I'm getting 2 bags of ice. This car, last time I ran it in the track, it got really hot and got heat soaked really quick, so I'm gonna try to prevent that. Obviously you can't fully prevent it, but you can definitely help out if you have a bag of ice and just put it on the engine bay and get the temps down a lot cooler. So we're gonna be bringing that cooler with us, but other than that, there's nothing in this trunk, there's nothing in my back seats really. I'm gonna go out and do some draggy runs before we go to the drag strip. Don't want to do too many launches though, just because I don't want to get the car too hot before we go to the strip, so we can run the best time possible. So I've driven probably about 15 miles since I filled up. I'm sure that's enough time that I gave for the rest of that 93 to basically get pushed out the fuel rails. All right, so it's the first pull, I guess, on this new tune, so we'll see. We'll downshift one more time. It's not too bad. So let's go ahead and do this. Traction control off, put it in sport. I'm gonna record on the draggy. Let's go ahead. Alright. 3.6, 0 to 60. There's a 1.860 foot. Did a 12.8 in the quarter. Holy crap! I still ran a 12.8 in the quarter mile and I let out really early. Probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna air down the tires. I'm sure I'm on probably like 38 psi, so I'm gonna probably air down to probably like 28 or 29. I'm on really crappy tires right now. I do need to work on that. I'm gonna get wheels here very soon, probably in the next few videos. So let's head back. I'm gonna go get a pack of ice, actually 2 bags of ice that I need to get, and then we will head to the track and do another test. We're just gonna do another 0 to 60 here. So .7, 0 to 60. Got my 2 bags of ice. We are ready to go. So the drag strip is literally just down there. So we just got to the drag strip. As you can see, I've got the Audi parked here. Got another Audi over there. It's a pretty good turnout. This whole row is pretty much packed. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go air down the tires. There's a super one there. I think it's super quick. There's another one. But I'm gonna go air down my tires. I'm gonna go get my sticker so I can run. So check out what we've got on this S4. So this is a big single turbo S4 with a 4.2 liter V8. We've got a turbo down there. Definitely not something you see every day, but this thing's pretty sick. So back to the head cam, we are taking air out of the tires. We're gonna go down to 28 PSI on this. We're running Shane in the Evo. $11.77! Let's go! Oh my gosh!
There's Vince. Oh, Vince got him. Yep, that's Vince. That's Vince. Holy
This thing is moving! Oh my gosh! Let's go! 11.7. Oh my, dude, I have no mods on this car. I'm gonna be running Shane again. This is my second run of the night. He's already done 2 runs, so it'll be his 3rd run. But my goal for this run is to hopefully pull like a high 1.6 or a low 1.7 60 foot. A 3.5 0 to 60 is my goal for this, because I did a 3.60 flat, so I can definitely do a 3.5 something. So just a matter of getting anything right, and we'll see what happens. That was a bad launch. Thank you, sir. Yep. That was a bad 60 foot too. 1.8 60 foot, but I ran a 11.9 on here. What the heck? I ran 11.9 on 116. I'm gonna be racing this Model 3 Performance. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna get walked or not, because I've never seen one of these run at a track. But I will tell you, if he does get me off the launch, I think I'm going to be able to track him down. Oh, you got me. Getting top end, top end, top end, top end, top end. He got me. 11.8. He got me though. 3.75. That's not a good. I'm gonna run it one more time. That was not a good launch at all. I treat him, but he got me top end.
Bye-bye! What I say? Bye-bye! Oh no! Bye-bye my ass!
You had me by like, I was like right here, dude. I was like, ah, oh, it just got me.
I feel like I'm letting off my foot just a little fucking.
Your trap on that was really low. You probably let out early.
My trap,
it was 111.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna fix my reaction time though. 6. 5.9. Nice, dude. What are you, like,
I'm 21.
I was gonna say, man,
Yeah.
22, 23.
Yeah, but all right, man. I'm gonna hope to.
S4 is a good way to go, dude.
Yeah, I'm still on stock everything. So.
Really?
Yeah, I have a tune. I just have it like stock intake, stock exhaust, stock downpipes.
Cool, man. Yeah, I thought about an S4, but then I ended up getting a BMW 335, and that runs the same times.
Yeah.
Same exact times as most of these cars.
Yeah. So.
But it was also like worked on and shit. Obviously, it can't keep up with it. It's a V8, isn't it?
No, it's 3 liter V6.
What year?
2018.
Oh, it's newer.
Yeah.
So wait, it's a fucking 4-cylinder?
No, it's a 3 liter V6. All right, we're gonna be racing that Camaro over there. That thing is freaking fast. I don't know what happened there. I lost traction. I beat that freaking Camaro. No way. I beat the Camaro. Oh, he is hauling. He is hauling. He is oh shit, I'm getting pelted with rocks. I lost traction. So, last run of the night. I think I'm running alone because this Mustang isn't pulling up. I think he's racing another Mustang. So, solo run. Let's see if we can break an 11.6. That's all I want. And if we do an 11.7, that's fine too. I just really need to cut down on that 0 to 60 time because I'm pretty sure this thing will do a 3.5. Especially in this weather, it's like 65 degrees. There you go, that felt good. Oh, we are hauling. That was good. What was my quarter mile on that? 11.8? What? Oh my gosh. That's it for the night. Was that really an 11.8? That felt a lot faster. I'm gonna do one quick test hit here on the highway, and I swear if I run a faster 0 to 60 here than the track, there is an issue here. 11.72. How am I running faster on the freaking street than the drag strip? That makes no sense. And it also messed up the launch again, and I pulled a 3.5. Alright guys, so we are back in my garage from the track. I would consider that a success for today. We've got 5 time slips here, and my fastest time of the day was an 11.79 at 117. I literally ran it right after I left the drag strip and literally ran a faster time, so that doesn't really make any sense to me, but it is what it is. So we ran an 11.7, an 11.8. Anyways, it seemed like 11.8 was my average time today. Unfortunately, I couldn't crack 11.6, which was 11.7 was my goal, but after I ran 11.7 the first time, I really wanted that 11.6. And then that race where I raced the, what's it called? That Camaro that I thought that was going to get me. That was actually a 12-second pass. That was a 12.1. I don't know what happened that pass, but I somehow lost traction, like, past, I think, like, it was like 50 miles an hour or something. There was something on the ground, probably water, oil, I don't know, but it definitely got a little weird. Still managed to run a 12.1 though. I mean, that's not too bad. I ended up beating the Camaro, so I guess that's all that matters there. But anyways, overall with this E85 tune, I will say it's a lot better up top. Definitely, like, I think the last time I ran this car at the track, I was only trapping like 107 or 108 on the 93 tune, but I gained another 10 miles per hour with that E85 Flash. The only complaint I have is the launches. After the first 2 passes, I noticed the launch started to get a little bit more muddy. I don't know if I'm going crazy, but the 93 tune that I was on previously, I feel like the launch on that was a little bit better. I actually have a phone video of me doing a 0 to 60 launch a couple days ago. That was like a 3.4 or 3.3 0 to 60 on the 93 tune. I was up in Boone for that. It was a pretty cold day, but I definitely feel like the 93 launches were a little bit more aggressive than this E85 Flash. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that, but that's just something that I noticed because, as you can see here, all of my 60 foots from today, I'm pretty sure, are 1.8s. Yep, they're all 1.8 60 foots, except for the first one, which is a 1.74. So, there's definitely room for improvement. I definitely see an 11.6 in this car, maybe even an 11.5 on a colder day. And obviously with better tires, maybe lighter wheels. That's without, obviously, any of the mods that I've done to it. Once I do maybe like a high flow cat intake intercooler. No doubt in my mind that I'm going to be able to run probably like an 11.4, 11.5 consistently on that setup. But for today, 11.7 was my fastest time. The car was very consistent. I mean, I ran 11.8, I think 3 times tonight, so I can't really complain. I mean, like I said, this car has no mods other than just a tune and an E85, and I was able to keep up with a Model 3 performance, which honestly, I thought that thing was going to blow me out of the water. If you want more content like this, make sure to go subscribe, like, any comments. If you guys have any suggestions for what you want to see on this channel, let me know. This is definitely the beginning of a lot more stuff to do on this B9S4, and I hope that you guys are here to stick around for this build. With that being said, guys, I don't want to keep you guys here for too long. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.